Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Hit right back to the line.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Punt is on its way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Stanford's offense headed onto the field. I'll first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The sure hands. It's Durant. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing.
Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Durant. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Oh, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. defense can smell the touchdown from here. Stanford going back to work with another first down. The give to the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Stanford! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get by. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Here we go. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that corner.
He's got it inside the 30. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Pitt pushing the pace.
And first down for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And the offensive drive. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Under fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Takes the handoff. It's Kane. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durant. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Towards the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Immediately fires to the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Looking to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run to the left. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Durant. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Houston had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Motion from the back. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. After the misfire, it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
To the air on second down. This time it's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get it at the 47.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Cardinal. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Finds a little space. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. And here comes the offense on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing. Trenches so far.
And the returner is stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to get outside. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback may change this route. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Going for 6. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball, and they forced 3 straight incompletions here.
Holds it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the over
4-yard line and no farther. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Panthers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity. They take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They're going to run it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down. Defense, can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.